Hello everyone, welcome to the Mat Chess International Academy. In today's video, we are going to use the king and bishop and pawn to, to push the black king towards the edge and get a checkmate. So white has an advantage of a pawn and bishop, and we are going to see how the two pieces can win in this endgame. So let's get started. The first move is to make a waiting move with the bishop. We just do a waiting move with the bishop so that the black king can move away. So the black king can move somewhere like d6. And then I bring my king. The white king comes to e4. Black moves to e6. Then I advance the pawn, check. Black king moves to d6. Then I guard the pawn with d4. Then black moves king d7, white plays king c5, black plays king c7, the pawn advances check, king moves to d7, white plays king to d5 defending the pawn, and then black plays king to d8, then the white king approaches ahead king to e6, then black plays king to e8, after which the white pawn moves in front and gives a check. Then the black king, of course, comes in front of the pawn. Now, in this position, if white did not have the extra bishop, this game would have been a draw because the white king would have been forced to come here and then it would have been a stalemate. But in this case, white has got an extra piece, and that piece is the bishop. So all that white needs to do is make a waiting move with the bishop. I'll just move it one step, just like that. And then the black king has to move away. The only square is king c7, after which the white king comes to e7 and starts controlling the queening square. Now there's nothing black can do to prevent white from promoting the pawn. So king goes to c6 and the white pawn promotes into a queen. Of course, the best, in most cases, most players will promote into a queen because it is the strongest piece. Then the black king will try to move away from the white queen as far as possible, after which we use the method of cutting off the squares. From here, we will cut off these squares and cut off these squares. So that means we will contain the king in this area. We'll contain the king in this rectangle here. So the king would move to c6, and then we play a knight move from the king, queen d4, king moves to b7, then we have queen c5, a nice move from the king, and then king moves to a8. In the previous video, we saw that here you should not play queen to b6 because that would be a stalemate. The correct way of cutting off the king is to play queen to b4, so that the black king is left with this square and this square on which to move. So naturally the black king of course will move to a7, after which I would recommend the best method would be to play queen. The quickest way would be to play queen to b5, then the king moves to a8, and then now since we have a bishop, we can checkmate very quickly. If we did not have this bishop, then our king would have been forced to come slowly up to this square, and then we would checkmate. But now that we have the bishop, we can actually check with the bishop on f3, Then the king moves to a7, and then finally we get the queen and bishop checkmate. So that is all for now. See you next time. Goodbye.